Dawn Candy with I Promote You. I am here this afternoon with Brittany Schroeder from the Compassion Club. Welcome, Brittany.
Hey, well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We are so excited to have you here, actually, because you're a new nonprofit to me, and so that is what prompted us to reach out to you and say, let's do a video. Tell our viewers and our community out there about the Compassion Club, what you guys are all about, what you do, and how we can help as a community.
Oh, I'd love to. So in May of 2017, my husband and I, we lost our 14-year-old son. And after he passed away, we started getting letters, and we got hundreds and hundreds of letters from people that our son had impacted with acts of kindness and just charity and service. And, after we were grieving and time had passed, and the kids started coming to our house, and we'd get a knock on the door, and then another, and then another, and another, and the kids they were just struggling. And so we wanted to help them. We've always been like huge advocates of just serving. And my favorite quote is from Tony Robbins. It says, "We only suffer when we think of ourselves." And it's kind of been like a mantra for me and for my family. And so we wanted to teach these kids how to serve and how to overcome adversity and grief. And so we decided that we were going to start a Compassion Club. And at first it was more of like a support group for his friends. He was in high school, but it ended up turning into so much more. He was GT, so he was friends with the intellects, but he was also a varsity wrestler, so he was friends with the athletes. And we started this, and it was just a melting pot of just a bunch of different kids that showed up. And so we started by just telling stories about our son Gage, and then we would do random acts of kindness, and it just caught on, and the kids just loved it. And they would make comments like, "Gosh, this is like my favorite time of the week, and we just feel so good, and it just feels so different here." And so after that, people started like reaching out to me on social media and saying, how can we bring this to my community? How can we bring these to our schools? And at the time, I had a kid in each school. My son who'd passed away high school. I had a middle schooler and an elementary. So we started clubs in all the schools. And so what we have done is we have created a curriculum, and we speak at schools, and we help them implement clubs into the schools. The money that we get from the purchase of the curriculum goes back to the kids. And as of May of 2017, we've given over $20,000 in scholarships and grants.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, yeah.
I admire you for taking such a tragedy and really inspiring others and healing through activity and service. I think that, what you're doing is, especially in these day and times, everybody is hurting for some reason or another, and in our schools, especially, our kids don't know how to cope.
No,
they really don't. And communication is difficult. And so I applaud you for what you're doing. And so tell our viewers, you mentioned doing the curriculum in school.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a way that our viewers can actually help? Is there, I know that we've got some clients that own private schools and things. I mean, we're happy to reach out to them and say, hey, have you heard about this club? And, would you like to get plugged in and make those introductions for you? But as far as our viewers are concerned, how can they help you?
So it's just about awareness, bringing it to the schools and saying, hey, there's a need for this. And I mean, you kind of touched on it, but these kids, they are struggling. They are hurting. The anxiety and depression levels they're just skyrocketing right now. And it has helped me heal by serving and helping these kids, but it's also been very emotional, seeing how these kids are hurting because they don't have the coping skills. They are surrounded by people, or they have all these followers on social media, yet they feel so lonely.
Yeah.
And it's, we have to teach them to serve. We have to teach them that it's all about, serving and kindness. And that's how you feel good, is when not necessarily, it feels great when you receive it.
True.
But it feels even better when you're giving it. And so it's just about, recognizing, first of all, that there is a need for this. The social emotional learning, it's an issue in a lot of the schools right now. And especially, it's heartbreaking in the high schools, I will tell you. I've left in tears more than once, but So it's just about, recognizing there's a need and pushing it with the schools.
Well, we can definitely help you with that, and I know our viewers can too. We appreciate you coming out today and talking to us. We're going to make sure that we include Brittany's website and contact information on the video. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Brittany, for joining us, and we'll see you guys again next time. I'm Dawn Candy with I Promote You.